Hawaiian plate lunch restaurant, and his mother was an Italian from New York who had an Italian restaurant. Growing up in both restaurants fostered a love for food that only grew deeper over the years. He attended the California Culinary Academy Le Cordon Bleu in San Francisco. After being a finalist on Food Network's popular show Next Food Network Star, Chef Ippy started opening his own restaurants. These included a gastropub, a coffee shop, and a Hawaiian plate lunch restaurant. At 23, Chef Ippy was one of the youngest chefs to be placed in the Forbes magazine 30 Under 30 list for food and wine. Recently, Chef Ippy published his first cookbook, The Easy Hawaiian Cookbook, and it broke the Amazon Top 100 list for all cookbooks. His two current restaurants are Ippy's Hawaiian Barbecue and the Dizzy Pita, both located in his hometown of Waimea. Chef, the floor is yours.
Hi. Okay. Sure, okay, hear me. Aloha, guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to join you guys today. As you heard, my name is Chef Ippy Aiona. I'm a native Hawaiian. My dad is born and raised native Hawaiian here on the Big Island of Hawaii. As she said, I just came out with my very first cookbook, the Easy Hawaiian Cookbook. This isn't a plug. This is just for me to tell you that what we're making today is in this book, and it is also connected to the islands and to what we do. Good morning, first of all. It is nice, brisk 6:30 in the morning here in Hawaii. We're here in my restaurant. We're feeling good, and what we're doing for you guys today, what everybody wants to know, is we're actually making Musubi. So Musubis are very popular, very, very, very famous here in Hawaii. We're going to do a little twist to it. We're going to make a teriyaki glaze to actually start so that we can kind of jazz up our Musubi a little bit. And yeah, that's about it. So I have a cup of hot water here, and I'm going to add a cup of sugar. As I said, we're going to make it really easy. One, cup. If you wanted to make a bigger batch of teriyaki sauce, guys, like let's say you wanted to make teriyaki chicken, if you wanted to make shoyu chicken, or if you wanted to make any of those type of things, just make a bigger batch. Super, super easy because it's all equal parts. If you wanted to do a big batch and do 3 cups, you would do 3 cups of water, 3 cups of sugar, 3 cups of shoyu. So it's that easy, guys, to make teriyaki sauce. So we have 1 cup of water, 1 cup of sugar. As you can see, the sugar is melted into the water already. We're going to add our cup of soy sauce, or shoyu, as we call it here in Hawaii. And once that starts coming together, we're going to add our garlic. Now, I'm going to keep it really simple again, guys. That's kind of the key here. You know, easy Hawaiian cookbook, real simple. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of garlic and 1 tablespoon of ginger. So, again, 1. And that's it. This is teriyaki sauce. This right here is good to go. You have teriyaki sauce. Now, because I'm a chef and because we want to be a little fancy, we're going to add it up and jazz up a little bit. I'm adding just a tiny bit of sesame oil. Get like a teaspoon. And a little bit of sambal. I love spice. I love anything spicy. So this is the part here where you can do whatever you want. If you wanted to add some pineapple juice, if you wanted to add a little bit of orange juice, whatever you want to add at this point, that's perfect. So we have our teriyaki sauce. As soon as it comes to a boil, we're going to thicken it. Now, how we thicken things here in Hawaii is, and in a lot of Asian cuisine actually, is with cornstarch. We're going to take 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Guys, I can't tell you how easy I'm trying to make it. 1 tablespoon and 1 tablespoon of water. Put this down. It starts boiling over. Now you're going to mix your cornstarch and your water really well. You don't want it to be clumpy. Okay? And then you just pour it right in to your boiling sauce. And what that's going to do, it's going to thicken it. After it boils, that's it. Turn it off. And we're going to set this aside. And with the magic of video, this is what it's going to look like when it's all said and done. Nice blades. Now for the musubi part. You guys still with me? Got through our technical difficulty. We're rocking and rolling. I'm going to be using some nori. What we call nori here. This is what I'm using. A big sheet of nori. There's two sides, guys. There's going to be a shiny side and not as shiny. Kind of both look shiny on the camera, but this is the shiny side. This is a little more dull. So we're going to put the shiny side on the outside. We always want the shiny stuff to shine. We want to showcase what looks good, right? So I don't want to tip it anymore because I'm afraid it's going to cut out if I tip it. So I think that's perfect. I don't have to zoom in too much. What we're going to do is I have a double musubi maker. So you guys can get single musubi makers at home. You don't have to get crazy, but here in Hawaii, when we make these musubis, as you'll read in my book, a lot of times we're going to the beach, we're taking it to parties, we're packing it in our kids' lunches, things like that. So might as well make two while you're at it, right? So just place it down like that, and you're going to need some water. This water is going to keep your hands from sticking. I wash my hands very thoroughly, so don't be alarmed. There's salt in this water. That's my kind of this thing, okay? So my mom taught me this, and she put salt in her water because as we're using the water for our hands, it seasons the rice and everything. So we're gonna dip our fingers just gently and kind of get our hands moist. What this is gonna do is it's gonna make it so we can grab our rice and it doesn't stick to our fingers. Okay, I really hope I'm still recording and I'm not just making this on my own, guys. You're all with me still. I think you are. Now, I see a thumbs up. Perfect. All right, now for the next part, we're going to take the top to press down. With that same water, I'm taking a little bit of that water and I'm rubbing it right on the top, okay? You're going to push down on the rice just to make it nice and flat. What I did on the side a little while ago is I created some spam. Okay, we got the spam. We're going to take our spam, we're going to put two pieces. Here's our glaze that we just did earlier, that teriyaki glaze. We're going to take the teriyaki glaze and we're going to rub it right on the top of the spam. Just like that. A nice, healthy amount right on there, guys. If you really like this, you can also put it underneath the spam too. Get our hands wet again with that salty water. Some more rice right on top. You don't want to get too crazy with this. Don't put too much rice because you want to be able to close it. And again, wet the top and press. While we're going to press down, we're going to lift at the same time. Does that make sense? Press and lift. Okay, so watch. Press and lift. Don't be intimidated. I'm a pro. I've been doing this my whole life. I promise it's easy, just like that. See? You wet everything properly, it'll go super easy. And then all you do is roll it, guys. It's already in a little square form, rectangular form. Just roll it, okay? To bring it together, the glue we're using is water. We're going to be rubbing the water right here on the bottom. Fold right over. Okay, so again, sorry if you didn't see that. We just folded it right over using the water in the fold, just like that. Okay? And there you have it, guys. Your musubi. This is a double decker, obviously. I'm going to cut this in half and bring it right back up here. Okay. So, we're going to cut this in half and enjoy it, obviously, because this is a large musubi. But I want to show you what I'm going to do after I cut it in half. I'm going to take a little bit of furikake, which is just some rice, some nori, some sesame seeds, and we're going to dip it. Ooh, look at that. Same thing with the other side. We're going to dip it just like that. Okay? And then once I cut it, just like so, and dip my other side, you have chance, go and check out our book. Looks yummy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Go and check out the book if you have time on Amazon, Target, Barnes and Noble, wherever books are sold. And check out this recipe. It's in it. Teriyaki glaze and everything. Mahalo, guys. Thank you for celebrating. All my love out there to all Asians, Hawaiian, and Pacific Islanders. Aloha.
Thank you so much, Chef Ippy. And